Yo, what's happening? I'm back with a nothing. Y'all already know what time it is. Your boy Papa Duck, man. I do these videos. I be trying to get y'all to think. Make sure you like, subscribe, check out our merch. And like I tell y'all, all proceeds goes back into our channel. I'm gonna also say this. I have a fraud cash app that's going around. This is the fraud cash app. This is not me. I also want to say this, right? I got a fake YouTube, nah, I ain't gonna say I, but somebody got a fake ass YouTube channel of me. They got my user picture, same as my YouTube user picture, and they in the comments trying to get people to buy stuff and all that. That is not me. That's fraud. So if you don't get it directly from my page, from my information, or anybody's page for that matter, 9 times out of 10 it's fraud. Y'all already know what time it is. Now look, this is what I want to holler at y'all about, right? And me and my mom was talking about this earlier. Everywhere you look, there's a fast food restaurant on every corner in America, everywhere you go. But there's no healthy spots nowhere. None. This is a big indication that America don't give a damn about your health. They profit from your health. They profit from your poor choices. But sometimes, in a lot of cases, the poor choices you make, you are coerced to make those choices. You are forced to make those choices. Some mothers with 4, 5 kids, they don't have the time to cook. Kids want fast food because there's ingredients in fast food that makes them really addicted to this shit. I showed y'all what sugar was what 8 times more addictive than cocaine. They kept taking the video down. Why? Sugar is addictive, homie. And when I was coming up, man, sugar went in all the shit that is in now. Sugar in everything. So what I'm trying to explain to y'all is every corner in America or every corner we hit in our life, we are being targeted in some type of way. They are using food. They're weaponizing food to break us down. And I'm telling you, there's not one health food spot in America. Why? Why? Why ain't nobody invested in healthy foods? I told y'all, religion is your mother, business is your father. Because some motherfucking businessman say, hey, we can sell this shit to them for the low price and keep it moving. It's all about money, profit. It's crazy. Not one person came up and said, listen, we're going to make a spot where you can come and get you something healthy. Ain't one. I told you, America don't give a fuck about you. And don't care about your color neither. Not America. You might always call them, you know, America don't care. But everywhere you go, there's a fast food joint. Chicken, fried chicken, this, that, woo, woo, woo. Do you know what's in this shit? Taco Bell. That's not how Mexican or Spanish people make tacos. That's just greedy ass America trying to chime in and get a piece of that motherfucking profit culturally. But this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is how one group of people can change another culture through business. I've done a video about that, about the Chinese restaurant in the shrimp and how the Chinese people just selling us shrimp all, you know, out of nowhere. And now this is the new way how we eat shrimp. No, that ain't how we eat shrimp. But that's what happens when another culture can come in, do business, and change another culture's way of doing things. Come on, man. This is not rocket science. It's bigger than the food. But these fast food joints are everywhere. Not one healthy spot. Not one. I mean, you have a few spots here and there, but I'm talking about a chain of them. And if you think about it, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, that shit ain't even healthy. Like, come on. I've seen farmers now at farmers market selling seedless fruits, grapes, watermelons, and all this type of stuff. They done bowed down to it because guess what? The greedy motherfuckers at the very, very top controls everything. And it's sad that we can't figure this out and say, you know what? Fuck them. So you're going to continue to make poor choices when you're in an environment that is literally booby trapped for you to make these poor choices. I keep telling you, man, people not that crazy, man. People not that stupid. But when you surround someone, like I say, we are creatures of habit. When you surround people with these different things, shit happens. And the so-called powers that be can care less. These are the ones that's governing the world. Not one healthy spot. I keep telling y'all, these people make money off profit. They profit from your poor decisions. It's just crazy. I wish somebody would invest in it, but until then, make a better decision for yourself. You ain't gotta always take your kids to McDonald's or here to eat that, man. You cook for them and don't hook them on that bullshit, man. Because I'm telling you, it's just bullshit. All of it, bullshit. And if you knew, matter of fact, go watch What's the Health. That's the documentary. Gonna blow your mind. Go watch What's the Health. Gonna blow your mind. Another thing I say is this, right? What the fuck? Why do we give children more authority over adults or guardians or whatever, you know? You think these kids crazy? But these kids got way more sense than we had when we were little. Why? Because they got the internet. World moving fast for them. They can jump right on their phone, bloop, 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 learn all type of shit, bad and good. What I'm basically telling you is the internet is helping raising your child. The shit them children learn, it don't come from you. And I'm telling you, the environment we in, man, I'm telling you, it goes for kids, adults, everybody, even your dog. These people done put together this matrix, an environment where these habits are gonna be adopted. Kids are gonna see shit online they see on TikTok that you didn't teach them. They're gonna learn little dances and certain songs. You have to monitor this stuff, man. You mean tell me I can't put my hands on my own child, like for beating them? That's crazy. When I grew up, I got my ass tore up. Now you can't even touch these kids. You touch them, you go to jail, you this and that. Why? Because you do not own your own children. And so I've even seen some people say, oh, you can't own another human. You can't. It ain't about owning no other human. It's about raising that child the right way. But in this environment, when you raising that child, bro, that child can pick up all type of bullshit because of the environment that we in. When children are born, they're at their purest. Because they have no programs that's downloaded that we teach. As a society, they have no programs in their head. They have nothing, no boundaries. They have no fear. But when you go to school, you learn this, they box you in. This is curriculums. That shit mold and shape you for America. But we give kids more authority over parents than we have over our own kids. And I'm telling you, we got our ass tore up. The thing about it is we always glorify the negative. Because when you say, oh, you can't beat that child, you're going to molest them. Not everybody molest their damn kids. And I had to throw it at y'all like that because I want y'all to understand, stop letting them take the lesser and putting that shit on everybody for what they did. It's the same thing with relationships. People never glorify people who've been together 40, 50 years, 30 years. We always glorify motherfuckers who ain't made it. Oh, he cheated or she cheated. We not worried about them. You think when people practice and play the game, they practice to be emulating teams that lose? That shit don't make no sense. It makes no sense. Everybody do not, but I don't want to say, y'all know the word I want to say because you got to be careful. Everybody don't mow their kids or, little ones. Everybody don't abuse them. So why do we glorify those who do? For those who do, we handle them. They just use that shit to blanket that shit over everybody else. No, I will never abuse my child. But when you don't control TV, radio, and you don't control journalism, and they put that in your head without you knowing. This is why I say you have to learn psychology. You have to learn the words, the trickery. Words or spells. I keep telling y'all, certain words people say activate emotions. Like the word bitch. I say it all the time. Like, wake your wife up and call her a bitch and watch what happens. There's an emotion attached to that word. So they use certain words to activate behavior out of us. So when they talk about, oh, You abusing, they'll abuse. Who is you talking about? If I ain't never did that, or if you ain't never did that, then why we being punished for what these motherfuckers doing? Whoever's doing it, let them get punished. But you should be able to discipline your child without nobody telling you how to do what it is, as long as you're not doing all that. Don't make this shit about See, this is why I say a lot of things will never change because of the way it is, the perception of it. And as people get, and as the younger people come into the world, it get even worse because they're getting that new indoctrination. This is why they move in every 10 years as far as generations. Because once it's a stage. Once you get 30 years, 40 years old, they done with you. Now they got to work on a new batch. And the new batch don't know shit about the old batch because the old batch ain't in position to teach the young batch. This is why they gave the music to the youngsters. You can't tell a motherfucker $50,000, $30,000, $100,000, $200,000 in his pocket. You can't tell him nothing. You could be sitting on a tree, 70 years old, drinking beer. You got way more knowledge that's priceless than that young man got that the rap game done gave $50,000, $100,000 to. But they not listening to the old folks. They not listening. But we need to stop that, us. That's why I say, man, I look back at the world and be like, man, what the fuck, man? It's crazy. But I understand so I can overstand. It's just crazy. It's just somehow, it's crazy. But like I say, man, just some shit to think about. You know what I'm saying? Just some things to think about, man. And once you learn dictatorship, once you learn capitalism and Marxism and all these damn isms, it's gonna start making sense. You're gonna realize that you don't run the world. The people that's around you that got opinions and the way they feel, you don't control that. That's why you gotta be careful who you be around. You gotta be careful the conversation you involve yourself with. You got to be careful, cause that shit'll take you down a road that both of y'all going down. It's a dead end down there, but y'all don't see it. It's crazy, man, how these people get information out to us that deteriorate the way we see the world. It deteriorates our mind frame when it comes to life. It makes you not even ask why we was born. If you say, damn, why was we born? That to some people, that's like, this nigga crazy. No, the fuck I ain't. Ain't nothing crazy about me. I'm just not in the box. Fast food joints on every corner ain't none healthy. Not one healthy spot. The poor people getting fucked over on all essence, on all levels. You know what them folks tell you? Oh, just wait on Jesus. Man, God gave you common sense, man, but the shit ain't coming to a lot of people. All these so-called smart people and all. This shit crazy. When I look out the window and see the world for what it is, I be like, man, boy, it's crazy. It's crazy. These folk done got together and say, I want to run the world. And these bitch trying to go to the moon. And I'm going to say trying to go to the moon because they ain't never been to no damn moon. That's just how I feel. That's what my research shows me they ain't never went and can't go, to be honest. But we'll leave that for another video, you know. But my thing is this, man. Why? Why do we live the way we live? Why do these people want to run us? Why do these people tell us what to do? I don't even look at movies no more the same. Because I know the clues is in those movies. They put the movies out to massage the ideas into the minds of the people. So when a lot of this shit come and say, oh, I got a robotic arm, and they gonna show some dumbass smiling, because I told y'all cameras are weapons. So when they show this commercial of this dumbass smiling, oh, I got a robotic arm, I can feel my arm again. The emotions of the ones that's viewing it or watching it are gonna be like, they're gonna accept that shit. because they know how to hit you where you don't know. You see what I'm saying? Or if you had a loved one who doesn't have an arm, this would be great. They're gonna look at commercials. Them shit ain't nothing but, I'm talking about lies. That marketing ain't nothing but lying, perception at its finest. That's all marketing is. Look at a commercial. They got the little boy, he's so happy. You got the mother, and they use, and I know I'm getting a little off topic, but they use characters, or they use actors to fulfill that void so that the viewers can be amazed. They're gonna use the right size of father, depending on the product. When you see black people in the commercial, they trying to promote this shit to poor people. Same as Scotts and all these check cashing places, you'll never see them in the suburbs. And I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, well, people in the suburbs got money, that's why. So they target the weak. So it's okay to target those they know don't have the money to put an even bigger debt on top of them. We'll cash it for $500, but you gotta give us $550. That shit should be illegal. Anyway, they used all these different peoples, the characters, the right dog. You look at that dog is probably the most popular within the circumference of the people they trying to capture. You get what I'm saying? Like, we black folk, we love pits, and we love bullies, and just certain dogs that black folks love, right? And I'm just giving you an example. When I tell you who have the data, they control the people. They know how they know which dog is popular in the black community, or in the black family, or in the white family, or in the Spanish family. Why? Because they control all the data. So when they're trying to shoot a Spanish commercial, they know most Spanish people like this type of dog. That's the type of dog they're gonna have in them. They're gonna do everything they can possibly to subconsciously make you fall in love with this commercial. This shit, that's a whole nother video. I'm gonna put a whole nother video today. I'm gonna show y'all just how marketing is being weaponized. To everything is weaponized. They weaponize everything, but they use marketing to paint this image, or to give you this reality, or whatever, or this perception that whatever they selling is the greatest thing, and they got all the pieces within that little square box. If it's a doctor, they're gonna have some, probably more 9 times out of 10, some white guy with gray hair, white coat, with the stethoscopes around his neck, whatever you call them, a pen right here, speaking, and he's looking the part. I'm gonna do another video breaking down colors. Blue. Why pills are blue, why pills are red. It gonna go back to your chakras. The Baltimore Ravens is what? Purple. Purple is the highest chakra. What's their logo? A bird. And it's purple. Yeah, when your third eye started to open up, and this shit started to make a lot of sense. Because, boy, let me tell you something. Once your third eye open, ain't no closing it. You can't say, oops. It's like seeing somebody naked. You can't bring that shit back. You done seen it. It's over. So once your eye started open, that third eye started open, this shit start connecting itself. Then you'll see, when I say the universe speaks, you gonna understand what I mean. Meaning like this up. Me and my partner was on the phone earlier, and we just talking about, his situation with, his chick or whatever. So he was like, you know what, man, I ain't worried about that, man. I'm gonna be, cause man, my dog, and we were just talking about, being with a female that got kids. When you with a woman and you love her, you got to accept everything that come with her. And we were just talking about that. And he was talking about, well, man, your brother, man, he just married somebody, man. She had kids. They not his biological kids, but he not his kid. But guess what? I said, nigga, that's who I was on the phone with right before you called me. And it be little signs like that. The universe speaks. You just gotta listen. That's it. And once you become one within yourself, you're gonna pay attention. We're gonna be so blatant, it's gonna fall right in your lap. Anyway, I know I got a little off topic, but y'all know how I get, man. Come on. Y'all know how I get, man. And I just want to say, man, like, what the fuck, man? It's things out there, bro, right in front of our face. We just gotta open our eyes and be like, damn, what the fuck? Like, why? Like I talk about the fast food. Why all these fast food joints, man? They unhealthy spot. Man, I'm about to amputate your auntie leg, man. All this sugar. You feel me? Like, you gotta understand, man. You gotta hold these people accountable for this shit. You can't drop firecrackers around a bunch of kids and expect for and put a lighter over here. And these kids in different age ranks, 5, 7, 10. You put firecrackers around these kids with one lighter. You don't think one of them big gonna grab that lighter and pop that bitch and the rest of them gonna see it? They gonna be like, let me do it too. This how the world is. This shit booby trap. And you ain't had nothing to do with it, but you are held accountable for touching them firecrackers. When you ain't put them there in the first place. You don't understand how psychology works. You don't understand how the human brain works. You don't understand how environment works. These people drop fast foods and this shit, drugs, all type of influence, just a bunch of shit. And then when you go participate in this shit, they like, oh, you did that, now you going to jail. But damn, bro, who put this shit here for me to, like, you feel me? Like, I don't have 1,000 choices, but damn, I go choose to do this, I'm crucified for it. But who put this shit in the first place? The motherfucker that's, like I tell y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all go. The hunter and the wolf. I told this story 1,000,000 times. If a hunter is hunting wolf, he put blood on the blade, he dropped the blade in the ice, and a wolf walk up and lick the blade and cut his tongue, but he keep licking and licking, thinking he eating, but really he eating his own blood until he kill himself. How the fuck you gonna blame the wolf? You got to blame the motherfucker that put the blood on the blade and hid it. He tricked him. And the wolf get blamed for trying to eat. That's how it is out here in the streets. That's how it is in the world. It's just levels to that shit. But who's pulling the strings? That's another video. But anyway, like I tell y'all, man, you know I love y'all, man. I just take my time out my day, drop videos, get people to go to thinking. Share them if you like them. Put your comments on the, you know, we all the family, man. We don't always agree on everything. Maybe y'all may say some stuff that brings some, you know, some enlightenment to me, vice versa. This is a community. We here to help learn and, you know, help each other. So, hey, feel free. And like I always tell y'all, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. I'm out.